guys, Zeta here, and today we're taking a look at the Amazon exclusive Transformers Legacy Evolution Leader Class Nova Prime. Now, the box is very big. I knew it was going to be a Leader Class figure, but I didn't expect the box to be this big. Unless other figures like Scourge and... Well, I guess it's because this guy is based on the Ultra Magnus mold. It's so weird that this is a leader class when it could have been easily a commander class. There's a bunch of other characters right there. You have Nova Prime here. A bunch of art right there. And you have more art on the side here. Just showing off more characters. You see that wraparound art of Nova. On the back, there's product shots. Well, maybe not product shots, but digital renders, because Hasbro. You see the truck mode there. So let's go ahead and... This is also, when you get this, it opens up almost like a shoe box. And you get another box that's in here. And that's where the figure will be packed in. But yeah, that's a pretty big box. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure here. While the engineering for this is based on the Ultra Magnus mold, the actual figure, like the cab here, is based on the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus. And I must be doing something wrong for these wheels to be leaning up or something. Because it's supposed to be like this. But I don't know. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Maybe if I transform it a few more times, then I'll get the hang of it. You got some kibble down here. You even see bits of Nova's armored up head. You have feet right here. It's a nice white, this figure. You have these right here, these guns. They can rotate out like this. But you probably wouldn't want to do that because it exposes more kibble here. So it's better to just leave them like this. For weapon storage, you have this gun right here, which he can hold when in his cab mode. These bigger guns here, they're for his armored up mode. Nice and big. You could fit some blast effects in there, if I had any blast effects. But for vehicle mode, like there's no, like the trailer hitch doesn't turn or anything, so there's that. So for vehicle mode comparisons, here he is with Tarn. There's Bumblebee. Here's Optimus, and the cab for Nova is just a smidge taller than Prime's cab here. And another big leader class figure here. Here he is with the Fallen. So that's pretty much it for vehicle mode comparisons. And that's it for vehicle mode in general. But let's go ahead and get down to the first mode, which is just the cab. And what you would have to do is just unclip this and everything else from here. So let's get to that. Here is Nova in his, like, base mode. Like, he's essentially just a white repaint of the Galaxy upgrade Optimus. And while this figure also does still share engineering with the Kingdom Siege Ultra Magnus mold. Also, I had to, when transforming this guy, I had to take care of these clips off camera because, like, they're so unbearably tight. Like, it almost feels like you're gonna break something. I hope they don't break over time, but it's just, yeah. Why'd they have to be tight? Looking at the figure here, very nicely painted and sculpted, even though he's got this on his back. This'll play a role later. But yeah, it's essentially just this guy doesn't come with like a Matrix gimmick. He doesn't even have opening hands, so you can't pose his fingers like that. For a few quick comparisons, here he is with Optimus. Here's Studio Bumblebee. Here's Tarn. And here he is with the Fallen. Articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. Can look all the way around. You can look up this far and down a little that far. Arms can do a full 360. They can move out that far. You get a bicep swivel. You get 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel. For being chunky, he does have a good waist swivel. His hips are on ratchet joints, so for the combined mode or armored up mode, so you can move forward that far, back that far, outward this far. You get a thigh swivel here. You get a bend at the knee. And you get this much pivot at the ankle. You do have some heels to help him stand. Otherwise, without him, he can't really stand for shit. So that's pretty much it for the... Oh, well, here, he can hold his gun. So you can have that. And obviously these ones would be too big for this mode. Also, watch these. They have a tendency to untab. Yeah, these guns would probably be too big for this specific mode. So let's get to the armored up mode. here's Nova Prime in his complete robot mode. And this guy is huge. Like, just going into quick size comparisons real quick. Here he is compared to Optimus. You see how big he is there. Then there's Tarn. Bumblebee is a freaking midget compared to him. And you know, with these big guns on his back, that technically would make this guy taller than the Fallen, but comparing a head height, the Fallen is taller. You can see the smaller gun fits right up here. Overall, this guy looks really cool. And these bigger guns, they can plug into his hand right here. You can have him dual wield. So he's ready to shoot some Decepticons right there. Also, it's probably like these heals. It's mentioned in the instructions that these heals are meant to help, I guess. But he doesn't really need them because these already jut out perfectly fine. And it deactivates the wheels. So he won't be rolling all over the place. And you can store the guns right here on his legs. As for his other guns right here, you can actually swing them forward. Hang on, get these out of the way. You can swing these forward and these move. So if you want to, you can have Nova hold his guns like that, bringing the other one forward also. So you can have that going for him. And that's one prime you don't want to mess with. Articulation wise for Nova, well, first let's get to the kibble. This is some pretty good kibble management. I mean, I've never had the Siege / Kingdom Ultra Magnus or Galaxy Upgrade Optimus mold, but this is pretty good for what it is. Articulation, the head here is on a ball joint. Can turn all the way around. You can't look up too far, but you can't look up and down too far. The arms, they don't really do a full 360 unless you try to move them. Now there's no escape. You can't do a full 360 like that. Arms can move out this far. You still get a bicep swivel and you get a bend at the elbow here. You do get a wrist swivel still. The wings can flap here. And despite having all this, he still has a waist swivel. Legs, again, on ratchet joints. Leg move forward that far. Because of the kibble, they can only move back this far. Outward this far. You still get a side swivel. Because of the kibble, you still do get a nice bend at the knee there. But this time, you do get a wicked pivot on this foot with these feet. So, yeah, that's really cool. I do highly recommend you pick this figure up. So, that's it for this review. This is again, if you want to pick this up, I highly recommend you pick this up, but it's Amazon exclusive, so you're going to have to go through Amazon to pick this guy up. So, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can join my Discord. The link is in the description. You can also follow my socials. The links to those are in the description as well. And this has been Zeta. Have a good rest of the day.